Ito
ready, sir.
naman po si Butch Bartolome.
Butch Bartolome, my sensei, my business mentor.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon. This is Butch Bartolome, the business mentor over Manila Times. You know, today is January 28th, 2026. And today, I promise you, we have something that is very, very important that will change your mind or probably see an opportunity because here we're going to talk about coffee. And to give you her insight, our good friend, Chit Wan, who has been over in the industry for over 3 decades. She is very dedicated. In fact, she's the chair of the Philippine Coffee Board. She is the president of the Next Gen organization of women corporate directors, and as well as she's very active with Slow Food Manila. And to give you this, let's hear it from the icon. I always call her the icon behind the coffee because we'll even talk about, this coffee book, huh? This coffee book, the Brew Cafe. Okay. And I tell you how time flew because she first came out with this book. So without further ado, Chit, let us uh, let us talk about coffee. Yan, mukhang magandang magandang usapan to, January 28th. Yes, Chit.
Hello. Hello, sir. The guru himself interviewing me. So I'm really honored to be in your show. Marami ka na naging show, pero this looks like a very exciting one.
Yeah,
So, Happy New Year to everyone.
exactly. 2026, di ba? So, Chit, tell us about our coffee industry. We have been seeing a lot of coffee shops booming, both locals and international. Aren't we going to have a scarcity of our coffee, or is our coffee really a growing industry?
Actually, matagal nang scarce yung coffee natin, Sir Boots. Uh,
Uh-huh.
we as people, the Filipinos, we consume so much.
Oh.
We're one of the highest per capita consumers of coffee globally. Okay, I
Mhm.
think we're number 7 or number 8. Basta nagmo-move yan. And probably next only to the Scandinavian people, the Danish, the Finns, the Swedes. Because doon malamig. Pero isipin mo,
Mhm.
bakit dito sa atin mainit, pero ang lakas natin magkape, no? Because
Exactly.
we were never a tea drinking people. I
Uh-huh.
guess
Yeah.
you can take it from our colonizers, 350 years of Spain, and Spain was drinking coffee, is drinking coffee up to now, and then with the Americans for 50 years who brought us the different kinds of perk coffee, instant coffee, etc. So coffee has been in the Filipino veins for many centuries, I would say.
Mhm.
In fact, in the 1700s, we were one of the bigger exporters of coffee, you
Mhm.
know, because it's a crop. You see, coffee and tea both grow on high elevations, but somehow, in the Philippines, we took to planting coffee, and many accounts say that it might have come from the Spanish friars, yung sinasabi
Mhm.
nila sa lipa. It may have come from American missionaries, no? Who planted in Benguet. It may have come from the southern door, which is our Malay neighbors, no? Malaysia,
Mhm.
Indonesia. And as you know, in Sulu, our Sulu brothers and sisters have this coffee culture similar to what they call a cafe clutch. Yung bang they're all wearing their religious wear, and they're drinking coffee. No?
Uh-huh.
So north to south, east to west, parang coffee has been there in the Filipino culture.
Correct.
So, but yes, we are consuming so much, pero yung production from the time I started in coffee like 30 years ago, I think if there's anything we did is to stop the further decline. No? I
How
mean,
much so?
let's
How much?
give
How did you stop it? I mean, were we able to arrest something? Kasi,
continuous yan, no, sir?
oo,
Continuous
oo.
kasi. You know, if you don't do anything, siguro ngayon wala na tayong kape. Pero I don't want to take the credit for it, but I guess
Mhm.
timing rin of we have a young population that can afford to drink a lot of coffee, afford health-wise, because as you know, coffee is a stimulant. And I guess the peak of drinking coffee will be in your 30s and 40s.
Mhm.
And then you will drink less caffeine when you are already in your senior years. Kasi you don't need that much stimulation. And plus we cannot tolerate as much caffeine. You know, you might have trouble sleeping, etc. But we have that sweet demographic of that 30 to 40 age range na ang
Mhm.
lakas magkape. Okay, so how did we sort of like help arrest it? I think yung first yung interest in the coffee industry itself. You know, from 30 years back, you know that we advocated for developing the coffee industry. In fact, the reason why we founded the Philippine Coffee Board as an NGO in 2002 was exactly that problem. We're starting to import coffee kasi kulang na yung production natin.
So in other words,
So we
we're
were
yeah. In other words, Chit, we are there's so much consumption, but very little are we gaining in terms of trying to cultivate more, right? So
well,
oo,
yeah, one reason, Sir Boots, is Cavite used to be the second largest area for coffee, no?
yeah.
Next to Mindanao. Kaso, di ba, it's Cavite also that became the industrialized area and the tourist area for golf courses. Golf course easily 200 to 400 hectares. Di ba?
Wow.
That's a lot
Okay.
of coffee you will cut. Um, and then Cavite became very close to the city because of Cavitex, the housing projects in Cavite. So, nag-iba yung purpose for the land
Mm-hmm.
where coffee farms probably were decimated because of people building weekend homes, malls, etc. that overtook a lot of the real estate development in upland Cavite. So Cavite's production was cut in half or even much less.
Wow, wow. That's really a serious problem, na? Shit, sobra.
Yes,
No, so in
that's
other words,
how
yung
we
mga coffee farms ngayon, kasi alam natin, pag Cavite yan talagang kape, 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 Amadeo at lahat-lahat, no? But as you said, because of the progress of the, housing, golf courses, subdivisions, so where are they now? Kumbaga na are they going far, or they're probably the coffee farmers are not finding it any more lucrative?
Well, the coffee farmers found an easy way to cash in. The land
Mhm.
values went super high in
Yeah.
Cavite that he or she, the landowner, never saw that much money in the land, you know, from farming coffee. So sabi niya,
Hmm.
benta ko na to. So there was this from, I guess, about 1997 onwards. I saw that rise in land values in the Cavite, Silang, what we call upland Cavite. Kasi
Correct.
malamig ang hangin. And then President Ramos, of course, built all these roads that even the precursor of the Calax, no? This is
Yeah.
the SLEX going to Silang. It was so easy. Remember when we used to go on farm
Yeah.
tours?
Right. Right.
I mean, in 2 hours, you're in Cavite. Boots, I came
Uh
from
huh.
Cavite now. It took me less than 90 minutes.
Imagine that. Yeah. Yeah, but
Imagine. So,
oh,
ang lapit. Oh.
pero cheat again. Always people will always say, yeah, we need progress, we need progress. But at the same time, if we
Mhm.
have progress, where will we get coffee? I mean, are we going to be import dependent? Are we doing something? Is the young
Okay.
generation doing something? Di ba?
Another thing happened. Yung ASEAN Free Trade Agreement. We
Mhm.
signed into the ASEAN AFTA. So ito naman sa
Uh-uh.
economics, no? That puts zero duty among ASEAN nations. So ngayon 11
Oh,
na tayo, before 10 pa lang yung member states. So Indonesia and Vietnam, you could easily buy coffee from them with zero tariff.
no.
So, ang daling mag-import, di ba?
Correct.
But we don't consider that a problem. Kami sa ASEAN, because I'm also in the ASEAN Coffee Federation, ang paniwala namin, we must be one ASEAN. So okay lang if we're importing
Mhm.
from Vietnam, Indonesia to fill the gap. But we are sharing so much knowledge among our group, no? Among our group members. Like, nagpunta kami sa Indonesia Coffee and Research Institute. So we got
Uh-huh.
ideas. Okay pala to. We went to Vietnam to their agricultural training institute
Correct.
and research. Sabi ko, yan ang wala sa atin. No? So you learn. You learn.
Yeah,
And
correct, correct. Oh.
we now sell ASEAN coffee as one ASEAN. See?
Mm.
So, okay lang. Kahit saan ka
It's a
kukuha.
give and take, but the ASEAN neighbors, but we also learn. But this is something that probably in the Philippines, are we seeing more and more people planting coffee?
Okay.
Or are
This
we
is the
are we
good
updated?
news.
Are we updated? Are we updated with the technology that we learned from the ASEAN neighbors?
Ganito. What we did is to find people who are interested in a longer gestation crop. Kasi alam mo,
Uh-huh.
ang kape, hindi yan parang gulay na in 60 days aani ka. It takes
Mm-mm.
years for coffee. And you have to find the right investors to be able to wait for that coffee gestation period. No? So
Mm.
hindi siya parang mais lang or papaya, ganyan. So we had to go on a campaign, and luckily we signed up with an e-wallet. I don't know kasi if we're allowed to mention it, no?
Yeah.
We
Right,
signed
right.
we signed up with okay, so we were tapped by GCash
Uh-huh.
kasi meron silang G-Forest. So
Oh,
sa
yeah. Right.
G-Forest, they want to plant as many trees to get to net zero by 2030. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
pasok yung kape kasi 3 to 5 years, pwede pa yan. It can capture so much carbon
Mhm.
that it will add to the GCash accounting of carbon credits. Kasi yun lang ang usapan namin. Sa amin yung prutas, sa inyo yung carbon credit. Okay lang, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
GCash through the coffee board is subsidizing the planting of, now we are at 1.6 million trees. Coffee trees,
Yeah.
shade trees. So pag kung gumagamit kayo ng GCash, you go to G-Forest, you
Yes.
click it, pag nakita mo yung coffee, dun mo gamitin yung energy points mo. So, we will
Ah.
plant the coffee for you all over the country from Benguet to Sulu.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay? So, we have partners who will plant the coffee, who will give periodic reports, may geotag yan, nandyan yan sa latitude, longitude na ganito. So, that's
Mhm.
one. Number two, a lot of third generation farmers, hindi second, kasi yung second nag-OFW. Yung third
Yeah.
generation, mahilig sa kape. And they have land. So you find people coming back to plant coffee. So ang support
Mhm.
naman natin dyan, we have seedlings, nurseries all over the country. Para kung gusto mo magtanim, meron ka na makapapagkunan ng nursery.
Correct. But are we updating these people on from that non-tradition, the traditional way to an improved way of farming, growing
Well,
coffee?
we espouse kasi ayaw namin ng monoculture boots, yung
Oo.
puro kape lang, kasi that's not resilient sa climate
Mm.
change. So what we want is to plant it with shade trees, plant it with banana, or plant in forests. Kasi ang
Uh-huh.
forested areas, pag nagtanim ka ng kape, yes, there's limited sunlight, pero maganda ang tubo ng kape. It's gentle, no? So,
Mm-mm.
rainforest coffee is another specialty. So, ine-espouse
Mm-mm.
natin organic, rainforest, and then coffee that is not monocrop. Yung tinatawag natin na parang ginawa ng ibang countries, puro kape lang. Ngayon sila, they're suffering kasi the soil is tired. So maraming technical reasons bakit hindi maganda yung monoculture. Yun.
But
I mean,
is climate change catching up? Is it affecting the coffee industry?
very much. Okay. Yung kape na dating tinatanim mo sa ganitong elevation, alam mo, every so many meters rise in elevation is a decrease in temperature, di ba? Pero ngayon, you have to plant higher and higher kasi umiinit na sa baba. Okay? So, yan
okay.
ang effect ng climate change. And globally, climate change is really affecting, and I say is and not was, is affecting the industry such that ngayon, they're looking for climate resilient varieties such as our Barako. Remember our
Yeah.
Barako? Yan.
Yes. You're
So-
one of those who saved the Barako. Remember the campaign, di ba?
Yes,
Oo,
that was
yeah.
20 years ago na, Boots. Can you imagine? 20 years ago, we've been talking about Barako. But
Yeah.
now, eto na, Malaysia, Indonesia, lahat ng ASEAN neighbors, not only ASEAN, African, nagtatanim na ng Liberica.
Ayun.
Diba?
So because they saw how our Barako, the value, di ba? But Chit, may ba tayo?
At resilient, resilient.
Oh,
naman.
may ba tayo? Why did you come up with the book? What's the purpose of the book?
Okay. Etong storya niyan.
Teka nga
Thank
pala,
you for-
baka may magtatanong, saan ba raw nakakabili ito? Okay.
Well, of course,
yan.
syempre
yan
Eco
ang
Store
ano,
kay Receipt. No? Yan, brew.
Yeah,
Now-
right.
How did this beautiful project happen? Number one, I was stopped by one of the members of Food Writers Association, si Mirna Seismundo, who's a co-UP graduate, no? Si Mirna, they have this group, Food Writers Association, mga mabibigat na mga writers yan, Mickey Phoenix, Feliz Santa Maria, tapos yung graphic designer and producer si Marily Orosa, then Mirna is a very well-respected chef. Silang apat, asked me, are you willing to write a book with us? With us. Yun ang key dun. With
Correct.
us. So I cannot claim it's my book, but I think it is a book that is very hard to imagine that I could produce in my lifetime because you have these 4 people co-producing it with me. So I took the chance and sabi ko, sige, grabe, alam mo, they're writers, they are historians, no? So
Yeah.
we decided that the book should be an easy read. So pwede mong ilagay sa bedside mo, magbasa ka ng isang essay, every night, pampatulog, kahit na ang kape ay pampagising. And then, of course, we put recipes of people who also love coffee.
Yes.
And then, sabi namin, dahil talagang, di ba, mag-umpisa naman kami dyan sa introduction to coffee, barista manual. By the way, we're doing the 5th reprint na tayo dyan.
This is my
Yan.
collector's item. Nobody can even get hold of it.
Oo, wala na yan, Boots, kasi
Wala na. I think this will
pampago
be up for grabs, but no way.
sa eBay. So,
yeah.
naisip namin, let's put the coffee basics, yung varieties of coffee, a little about planting coffee. So, little tidbits about coffee and promoting Philippine coffee. Tapos, syempre, marami naman tayong mga pictures, no? So, kung ilang 100,000 pictures yun, namili kami, ganun. So, it's really a labor of love. And,
It is.
makikita mo
Kumbaga,
naman
every
tapos,
240 pages, you won't run out of things to read, I mean, even at the height of traffic, when you're bored, instead of marites ka na marites sa social media, you might as well get hold of this book, okay? And a very good review, no less than Guillermo Billus, the trustee, the founding trustee, and also Mayor Hataman, okay, of Isabela. Ang galing, marami yung mga review dito. But anyway, Chit, I know you're running out of time because alam mo ito si Chit ay talagang hectic, So, kaya I was so fortunate I got hold of her. short of holding your hand. But anyway, ano yung
Sino ba
advice?
makakahindi sa'yo? Oh.
ano ba yung advice mo ngayon? Ang dami kasi nagtatayo ng kape. Is it that easy? Because you knew the business three
Yeah.
decades ago. Is that easy?
Oo.
People would just say, just because I love coffee, I'll start a coffee shop. But I always see them, sabi ko, they start big, but they drop, Bakit? Anong advice mo?
Kasi ako, ang secret talaga dyan, one, kailangan talaga you love coffee. Diba? Yan naman, from the very start, yan ang parati kong mantra. You have to love coffee to get into the coffee business.
Correct.
Number two, marami naman pwedeng negosyo sa coffee business. Pwede ka magtanim, pwede kang mag-roast, pwede ka magtayo ng coffee shop. Ang pinakamahirap dyan, sabihin ko sa'yo, yung magtayo ng coffee shop. However, it's the one that looks the easiest to get into. Hindi ba? Kasi
yeah.
it looks easy because madaling bumili na equipment ngayon. Boots, during my
Dami.
time when I was building cafes, lahat i-importin mo ngayon. Everything's in Alibaba. Everything is,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's reachable, no, accessible. Kaya napakadali. That's why a lot of people are venturing into it. Number two, talagang ang coffee is a social drink eh. Pwede siyang pang mura, pwede siyang pang mahal. 'Di ba? Kaya interesting yung coffee shop.
Yeah.
Pero ang mahirap talaga diyan is ang turnover ng tao ngayon. I wouldn't want to be in their place now. Sabi ko nga, mabuti tapos na ako diyan.
Oo,
Kasi
ang hirap maghanap ng tao. Ang hirap maghanap
ang
ng
hirap
barista.
maghanap ng tao.
Yung
Correct.
mga barista.
Ang
Minsan
hirap
hindi
maghanap.
qualified na barista. Yung mga ganon.
And then mataas ang rent, 'di ba? Ang mahal
Correct.
ng upa. So, ang kalaban mo, rent, tao, yan ang kailangan mo para magkaroon ng coffee shop, di ba? The
Yeah.
coffee is the least of your problems. So,
No, plus
ano
yung
nangyayari ngayon?
unique selling proposition. What makes you different from all the kape-kape, Why will people go to you?
One is convenience. Okay, you're the nearest coffee shop. Hindi siguro babalik yun, pero magkakape sa'yo today, pero hindi mo na makikita uli kasi you were just around the corner.
Correct.
But to create a loyal following, I think is tough. You have to be good on social media. Okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
Your coffee preparation must be consistent kasi very discerning na ang public ngayon. Boots, mapa 50 pesos ka na kape or 400 pesos na kape. Everybody is an expert now. Diba?
Yeah. Hindi
So,
lang kape-kape. I mean, alam na mag-sip, alam na yung body,
Ayan,
alam na
mga-
yung spirit, yung mga
diba?
amoy-amoy pa. Sabi ko nung araw, ang gagaling ng mga ito. Ako yung taga ko
araw.
natutunan yan. Diba?
Nung
And
araw,
shout out
hazelnut
kay Robert,
lang. Okay
diba?
ka na.
Si
Oo.
Robert, si coffee guy natin. But anyway, so anong magagawa ng mga tao ngayon, mga nasa coffee? They're having tough time, they're juggling their finances, manpower. Ano yung mga pwedeng ngayon? 2026 na eh. They either survive or they close. Ganun ba?
Ang coffee shops, yung mga coffee shops.
Oo.
It's really a bloodbath out there kasi maraming chains, di ba? Sana maging destination ka. So ako, I would rather magtayo kayo sa mga tourist areas, di ba? Magtayo ka sa Tanay, Rizal is teeming with coffee shops like Tagaytay, Yung make your coffee place a destination, hindi a by the way. Hindi yung natigil lang doon kasi may iniintay. Parang it doesn't put focus on the coffee. To put focus on the coffee, you can even, I don't mind if you replicate our coffee farm. I don't mind at all.
Yeah,
Because that's the
yeah.
whole idea.
Correct.
That's the whole idea. Magtayo kayo ng coffee farm, maglagay kayo ng coffee shop doon, pakita nyo paano nyo niro-roast ang kape. So you're not selling the drink, you're selling the experience.
Exactly.
Diba?
Exactly what you said in the book. From tree to cup. Diba? I mean, sabi mo nga, I mean, maganda yan, no? I think, well, anyway, if they want to get in touch with you, are you still available?
For a cup of coffee, why not?
I
No,
mean,
I'm
I'm sure a lot of viewers would want to say, how can we get in touch with this lady?
Well, the Philippine Coffee Board, we have a Facebook page, Philippine
Uh-huh.
Coffee Board. We have
Mhm,
Instagram, Philippine
mhm.
Coffee. We're on X, we're on Threads, no? LinkedIn. So pwede nyo po kaming hanapin sa Philippine Coffee Board. Pwede nyo rin akong hanapin sa Eco Farms. Okay?
Mhm.
You can leave a message. You can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. Chitwan lang po. And then I regularly write in some newspapers, no? I also have a podcast called Good and Green. So dyan
Oh,
fini-feature ko people like you,
thank you.
people who are good at influencing entrepreneurs, which
Mhm.
I think is the role you've been playing for over parang you started at 20, parang 40 years ka na yata in the making, no?
Yeah,
So
right.
I think madali naman kaming mag-respond if people
Correct.
want to write us, if people want to be partners of the coffee board. Partners namin ngayon, Boy Scouts, Philippine Coconut
Exactly.
Authority,
Yeah.
GCash. So we're okay for partnerships. And in the ASEAN scene naman, we're with the ASEAN Coffee Federation. Yeah.
Very good. Ay,
Kape pa
nako,
lang yan,
Chit.
Boots.
Kape pa lang yan. Talagang masarap ang kape. Ang usapan talagang kape. Anyway, thank you very much for this enlightening January 28th and really good luck. And I hope to see more coffee farms, and not just more consumerism. Di ba? So
Oo.
again, Chit, thank you very much for this honor of
Thanks, Boots.
interviewing
Thanks.
you. Okay? Thank you,
Always a
thank you.
pleasure. Salamat.
Thank you.
Okay.
Uy, yan. Ito
Pwede, sir.
naman po si Butch Bartolome.
Boots, Bartolome, my sensei, my business mentor.